Hello, Carrie. Happy to see you again.
Yes, just I want to ask you, is everything okay? Kind of busy recently, right?
Yeah. Everything okay. Just busy.
Actually, I feel like a kind of stressful today.
Oh, what
Maybe,
happened?
don't know. We have doing the research for pretty long time and prepare a lot. So I think don't fear of think big, but yeah, I'm not sure whether we can express clearly today, but let's try.
Yeah, I know it's easy, not easy because every day things happen so quickly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will feel, is that our topic is a bit delayed? Or,
Yeah. Yeah. The new figures, new information, right? It's hard
Yeah.
to connect with all of the points. So yeah, before we start our today's live, just let me briefly introduce the background behind this discussion, right? With the Freda and the people might listen to our live. Since recently, while we were talking about the news, me and Frida, and especially following our previous live session about President Trump and his cabinet, right? And focusing on the relationship between the Trump and the Elon Musk. So at that time, I told Frida that Elon Musk's continued criticism of the big, beautiful bill doesn't make sense to me. Because I think that the financial problem can be solved by the simple addition and subtraction, whether it's a family's financial report and the company's financial statement, or even a nation, the budget. The principle the same. So I even told Frida that I saw all the Elon Musk's the criticisms like the left always says all the social inequality is caused by the rich. So pretty stupid. And so now kind of prove the people to believe that. So following the previous topic of the Jia and the Ji combinations, which offered a very impressive perspective from the five elements and Bazi so Frida. So I really need you to help me and also help the people to clear up not just my confusion, right? I feel that Elon has a strong political ambition, so he's not just expressing different views. He has been relatively absent from the spotlight for a while, though he's still active on X, right? Recently, the new AI was released, right? Recently.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
this, and sadly, on July 6, 2025, he announced the formation of the American Party. I mean, that means the third party was set up, right? So, do you think Elon Musk will succeed, Frida? That's my main question for you today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Carrie, you're asking me multiple questions. So I just start probably one by one. So the first we know recently all this information on the X, the big things is Trump passed the big beautiful bill. And I remember I was chasing up every morning, early morning, and see how's going, watch the Congress, the process of voting and the talking, and yeah, it's really spent quite a long time to try to understand what they're going to do, but actually it's still not really clear. But at least find a simple, the list about the one big beautiful bill, so can help bit understand. But I know the Elon and Trump, they had a different, the thinking about the money or the value of the money. So from one part, I'm not think Elon, the basic thinking is wrong, because something is American is already had a very high debt. Then when the interest is higher, so they had a lot of money is pay for the interest. It's like I print a lot of like the debit to other countries, but I need to pay the interest. So if your profit is not over that, so that means you get more debit. That's correct. So what Elon Musk say is correct. But the thing is, if that's just a simple maths, that could be easy. But it's not a simple maths, because it's about, the whole American government is going to shrink, they after they passed the big beautiful bill, and they cut lots of government staff. And so they had one part is try to save the money. Another part is Trump, attract lots of, the people to have the factory.
Yes.
And in American. So he tried to attract the more rich people to come to American. So
Yes.
so that's very complicated to do just a simple math, say, is this way Trump doing is good or not, or so it's hard. So we only can do is from their basic Bazi, and we just to understand. So what these two people, why they thinking, or they focus on different view about the money and the political. So I first I post one the Bazi's 10 gods. So because we have to talk a little bit about that. So I put the photo, and also the Donald Trump and Elon Musk's Bazi, and I also put some English, so can help audience to more easy to understand. So from the first one, we have to introduce a little bit knowledge about that. And because we know Elon Musk is wood. So for wood, what is the money? So the wood can control is the soil. So the person, the element they can control, that's their money. So they had a two part. One is indirect wealthy. Another is direct wealthy. So for wood person, so the soil, the in soil and the young soil, that's the person's money. Okay, so then we go to the Donald Trump, because we know Donald Trump's fat owner is in soil. So for soil, what soil can control? Soil can control water. So if the soil can control water, so that means water is the soil's wealthy. So whatever indirect or, or direct. So let's have a look, these two persons, Bazi. So for Trump, we maybe talk, Elon first. For Elon, he's wood. And for him, he had one. I forgot to say another another god. It's something control you, some element control you, and that's your official. So they had a direct official, or another name we call Chisa, it means 7 killings. Okay, so this for wood, and mental is wood's official or 7 killing. So how to understand is like if you are wood and you need a trim when you're little. Why? Because the wood is very easy to get this branch, that branch, and then make this tree or whatever, tomato or something, that grow ugly. So they need official to trim them. It's same like if you are a child and you maybe had lots of naturally bad habit. So you need someone tell you, says, oh, you have to put your toy away after your finish play. Or you have to clean up after you eat. So they need some official to guide them to follow some rule, or to to build up a good habit. So that will make this wood become a beautiful, whatever is a plant, flower, or it's a tree, so they won't have to mess up, so many branch or bad habit. So for Elon Musk, definitely, because he had a heavily stem on the first the year line, because he's born in the yin mental peak year. So he had official in his date of birth in the year. So that means he is a person grow up with lots of rule, or some people to check him, is this thing you did correct or not correct. So he is this kind of person. So for himself, he will, one side is he like to be like a manager, or CEO, or be a boss of, whatever his career. So that's the one element. Then another element is we just talk about the wealthy. So he got is indirect wealthy. So what indirect wealthy means the money is come from investigate, or some people buy Bitcoin, or some people on the in the money investor market or something. So they got easy money. So but for men, one side is the money, another side is woman. So from Elon, we know he got lots of, the woman, and he always
Beautiful.
changes a girlfriend, because he got it's all indirect wealthy. So that means it's coming by casually, not often, but it's coming by casually. Like when you got this opportunity, then he probably will get. So for him, from the heavenly stem, it's like a two wood. So he got a two head, two head. So he got the idea, maybe one goes to the money line and one goes to the official line. So for him thinking, he's always had a two line to go, like Trump will say, I had a dream, so I only had one dream, make America great again. But for Elon Musk, he probably had not one dream, he one side he maybe he interested some political or presidency, some power, or we
Favorite
know
America.
he's definitely is a CEO, about his own factory or something, But another is he also, want to hold the money and the wealthy. So for him, he definitely, it's quite good, some part of the money organized person, because we know he opened one factory, another factory, and because all this you have to, do very good job for on the money. Otherwise, it's not possible for people, do this or open a factory, do all these detailed things. But what happened for Trump is Trump also had official, but that one is on the, the month heavenly system. So we know Trump is be very naughty when he's little. So when he's teenage and his father is sending him to the army. So why send him to the army? Because he want, he to learn some rule or something, And that line is exactly that time, because when Trump roughly around teenager, like 15, after 15, so he probably will, get lots of, regulation, rule, and, something about that. So for him, when he got the official on the month, another one I forgot to introduce is if something generation you, like Trump is soil. So what will generation soil is the fire, because fire after burning and it will become soil. So the fire is the direct resource. It's something like your mom, and also is like your certificate, or the imagery for Trump is, we always say, so Trump is sitting in the White House. Then in front of him is a paper. Then what he's going to do is sign the exclusive paperwork. And that's the job is Trump's interested. And that's his favorite job. I can feel every time he signs, he's so proud of himself. So that's because he got indirect resource and official. Yeah. Then Trump is quite friendly, because he had another, heavenly system is also in soil. It's called the shoulder brother. So when people had element about the shoulder brother, and they treat people, it's like a brother and sister. So it will be quite nicely. So he had this kind of, the outer, showing people is like that. But the problem is, where is Trump's wealthy? Trump's wealthy, actually, he is shorted one element, is water.
Yes.
So have you noticed that?
Yes.
In Trump's of date of birth, even the hidden element from the earth branch, there's no one water inside. Yeah. So that's why we can see in Trump's life, and he got I think he got one period of time, he got 6 times nearly bankrupt. Yeah. So why is that? Because he is soil, and his soil is bit dry.